What we have here at the NAMM show today, some of my favorites, some of my roots are as a cowboy, and everything cowboy fascinates me. Of course, what we're trying to do is to capture the ethos of maybe the cowboy movies of the 1950s in this aesthetic, but we didn't want to go cheap or retro chic, so we've done it by really elegant design. And there's a couple of details I'd like to show you on this, and everything's meant to have the look of nice old west, maybe a pony, a pup, or a little cow. This is Babinga back and sides and responsibly harvested. The Binga has been tinted to bring out depth in it. California sycamore binding. Adirondack top that we've shaded, again to give that western look. And this rope binding is of our design to really look like rope. And to bring you into this detail here, this rope is actually woven metal that's inlaid into the fingerboard, as well as the peg head. And then the little cowboy made out of different seashells with a copper rope and denim stone. Probably won't realize that was a joke, will they? And of course, fundamentally, it's a remarkably sophisticated sounding guitar. It's based on our H13 model, and this is one of a kind. We call this the Cowboy Poet Deluxe. In the same theme, but very different, this guitar is Don Edwards' 50th anniversary celebration model. Don's America's most favorite cowboy singer, and Don is celebrating 50 years in show business. This is modeled on our 1929 model guitar, all mahogany. This mahogany is sustainable yield, responsibly harvested, and really old. But most importantly, it's chosen for its density and its resonance. And like all Santa Cruz guitars, its thickness braced and tuned in voice to get really sophisticated sound. This has Don's signature, one of his personal icons, the Texas Lone Star. And a really nice, we don't really call it a sunburst, it's a shading to make it look really nice and old. And in that western theme, the buttons are made out of snakewood. And this is our triple O body size on this guitar. Forgive me, double O body size. One of the ideas at the NAMM show was to showcase our ability to do custom work and to showcase the most beautiful woods that we can buy at any price. But not only beautiful, but responsibly harvested. Everything in our guitars comes from sources that we know all the way to the tree. This is koa from Hawaii, and it comes from a down timber that's really old, and that's part of the beautiful chocolate color on this. This is our H13 body size. Reclaimed Brazilian rosewood from trees probably cut in the 30s on this instrument, as well as Adirondack spruce from a down tree. And this I'll pull down for you is Ziricote, a sister to Brazilian rosewood, and this wood is spectacular and is cosmetic, and this comes from a hurricane blowdown pretty much on the border of Yucatan, Mexico, and Belize, old British Honduras. And with in our 35th year in business and our story being out there, looking for old wood with the story itself, wood has begun to find us. This is our OM. The zero cote binding also. And lastly, I wanted to point out our 1929 series of all mahogany. Yeah, these guitars, all mahogany instruments. Again, the responsibly harvested wood, correct density, work to the correct flexibility. And these guitars show off our different color abilities. And on the end there, you see our true acoustic bass. The reason we call it the true acoustic is it's designed to have its presence without the aid of a pickup. It sounds remarkably like a stand-up bass, and it's designed predominantly for studio work, where a player wants the quality of sound, not necessarily the volume of going through an amplifier. Pickup's optional, but not necessary. So there's our NAMM show story for this year, and I thank you for stopping by.